And let's begin. Hello and welcome. This is Dustin Guinee, and today we will be doing a gratitude meditation and with a visualization of a fountain of gratitude. So this is a visualization where I'm going to take you on a little bit of a journey into the mind, into the heart, to this sacred space, this garden in which we will visit a gratitude fountain and reflect upon what we're grateful for. The practice of gratitude is a very powerful practice. As you reflect on gratitude, you begin to see the half full part of the glass. Everything that is going right in your life, and maybe even the things that seem to be going wrong. Maybe there's even an opportunity to find some gratitude, even in those challenges, especially if they're growth opportunities and we're learning from those challenges. So as we reflect on gratitude, it can be as simple as your breath and being grateful that you can breathe. It can be great gratitude for somebody in your life, a friend, family, loved one. Grateful for whatever it is that comes to you. Just know that it's coming to you for a reason. So we all find our connection to gratitude in our own way. So let's go ahead and get started with a few deep breaths. So deep breath in through the nose, filling up the diaphragm, and release. Releasing through the mouth. And deep breath in through the nose, filling up the diaphragm, and release. Releasing through the mouth. And deep breath in through the nose, filling up the belly, and release. And know that you can always come back to the breath anytime you need to resettle or refocus. And I'd like to invite you to close your eyes and start to imagine that you're in a beautiful garden right now. You're in this exquisite garden surrounded by trees and flowers and bushes. And really, this garden is kind of your own personal sanctuary. You really are the designer and creator of this garden. So you can decide to make it however you like, however you wish, whatever your heart's desire. This sacred space is for you inside of your mind and your heart. You have access to this mystical garden. And as you move through the garden, notice the way that you feel. Notice the temperature. Notice the feelings or the fragrances. Perhaps there's a smell of flowers in the air. Perhaps there's a warm sunshine on your face. Feel those sensations that bring you into that place of joy and relaxation. And as you settle into this garden, there appears a path up ahead. There's this stone path, a beautiful stone path. It's perfectly lit, and it seems to be calling you into the thick of these trees. And there seems to be a pull that's calling you to this path. So as you begin to walk the path, feeling the sensations, smelling the flowers, and shaded by these powerful trees, you approach a fountain up ahead. And this fountain is an exquisitely beautiful fountain. It seems to be made of stone, and it's very calming. It's a nice, relaxing, bubbling fountain. And so as you approach, you begin to approach the water, and you decide to put your hand in the water. You cup your hands. You cup your hands and you bring the water up to your lips, and you take a drink. And you taste this water. And it's so pure. It's the best water you've ever had. It's perfect. It's cleansing your palate. It's making you feel refreshed. It's almost euphoric. It's not like any other water you've ever had before. And you begin to realize that this is not just any fountain. This fountain is a source of eternal love and abundance and creativity and joy and gratitude. These waters are living waters, and this is a fountain of gratitude. And here at this fountain of gratitude, this is your inner heart, your inner mind. There's this infinite abundance of insight and wisdom and joy and thankfulness that we're now surrounded by. And you may want to try with your hands too. You may want to try a mudra if you want, with like the dhyana mudra. It's basically where we cup our hands, kind of palms facing up. So right hand over the left, palms facing up, and our thumbs touching tip to tip. And we can do this mudra. We can just settle it down in the middle of our lap. And so the hands become almost like a bowl right there. And you can imagine that we have some of this sacred water in our hands in this bowl where we're holding this infinite abundance and grace. And just sitting in this space, feeling refreshed and rejuvenated by these healing waters. And in this space, we can reflect on what we're grateful for. Could be something that happened in your day. It could be somebody in your life that you want to reflect on and give gratitude towards. It could be something really simple, like the fact that you're here and you're breathing. Simple and yet profound. And just reflect upon how grateful you are in this moment. Because this gratitude is not happening in the past. It's not about the future. This is about connecting where you are right now and just reflecting on all you have to be grateful for. We're counting our blessings. And there's a lot of blessings to account for. And so we're here at this fountain, and as we sit by the fountain, we continue to take a few more drinks of this water. We're feeling connected. We're feeling rejuvenated. We're connecting to a higher self, a higher part of our nature when we're here at this gratitude fountain. And this fountain is also, the waters of this fountain are feeding the entire garden around us. We begin to notice that there's little canals of water running all throughout the garden, and this water is feeding the plants and the flowers. There's animals, there's birds. This water is truly giving life to the entire park and garden around us. And in the fountain, we see lotus flowers, which are very beautiful flowers that sit on the water surface. And we see these lotus flowers, and if you like, we can also do a lotus mudra with our hands, which essentially what you do is you bring your hands almost like flower petals. You bring them together. You bring your pinky together and your thumb together, and you allow your other fingers to point up to the sky, and you spread your fingers out almost like a flower. Okay, and you just you let that sit just underneath your chin, kind of right in front of your heart. The Lotus mudra is known for opening up the heart chakra. And much like the flower opens up to the sun, the Lotus mudra opens up our hearts. Opens up our hearts to the present moment. Opens up our hearts to all we have to be grateful for in this moment. Opens up our hearts to being a little softer, a little more compassionate, or maybe somebody that we didn't deal with in the way that we wanted to, or maybe they were talking to us in a way we didn't like, or we got offended, or maybe there was something that happened that we weren't proud of. So this heart mudra, this Lotus mudra, we're opening up our hearts even to a challenging situation. Opening up our hearts to learn the lessons that we need to learn, even when things don't go the way that we want them to. Because often that's really where some of the greatest lessons are. And so we just breathe that in. We accept the present moment as it is. And we open up our hearts to this life-giving water, this fountain of gratitude. We allow ourselves to be immersed in it. And feel free to put your hands down if you like. And just give thanks for this opportunity to be here at the fountain, this fountain of gratitude. And know that anytime you need to come back to this fountain is available to you anytime, whether day or night, 24/7. This abundance, this source, this inner source of joy, this infinite gratitude and thankfulness, this power is available to us if we bring our awareness to it. Come back to this sacred space within our hearts. And just breathe that in. Just breathe in. So much love, so much to be thankful for. So many lessons to be learned. If I have my health, thank you for my health. If I am sick, thank you that I am still alive. And if I'm not alive, well, and I don't know how you got here, but welcome. But for everybody else that still has a beating heart, thank you for my beating heart. Thank you for this ability to breathe. And as we begin to leave the fountain, we begin to make our way back to that stone path. We enjoyed our time at the fountain, but it's okay. We can always come back later. You know, life is not always going to take place at a gratitude fountain. We got to go back and take part in the dance of life. So we make our way back down the stone path and back to the entrance of this garden, knowing that this sacred space is precious to us. And now that we know that it's here, we can come back. We remember the way. If we stay awake and remember, we know the way back to the gratitude fountain. So, in closing, I would like to share a poem that I've written entitled "Full of Grateful." Full of grateful, grateful for this time to be with you, bathing in sunshine. Grateful for this day, shared with family and friends. Timeless love we share, our bond will never end. Grateful for this moment, breathing it in brings a realization that the little things are the biggest things. Playing with my children, connecting with my wife. A home, food, and clothing. I'm grateful for my life. The ability to walk, the power of sight. Learning from the darkness while soaking in the light. Grateful for the truth. Lessons learned as a child. To be honest with myself. Refine the infinite from the wild. My father's wise counsel. My mother's compassionate heart. Their examples laid the foundation. They gave me a head start. An advantage in this race that I still waste in my desires. Grateful, I'm aware, my soul is not done in the fire. Ego cleansed in the flames, till all wanting is absolved. Insights in the suffering, to act with more resolve. Money brings security, comfort creates ease. But the things surrounding me blow away like dust in breeze. All I have left at the end of my days is my virtues and my service while walking on the way. Though I've strayed many times on this path, I'm grateful for the tears I've shed and grateful for the laughs. I'm doing the work and the job is never done. Little by little, day by day, an ending has begun. A beginning that has no end, infinitely merging with the divine, full of grateful with you, bathing in sunshine. ascending into the heavens, free from space and time, full of grateful we are, swimming in a sea of light. The light in me bows to the light in you. Namaste.